Okay, for the roses. So I decided to go with a classic pink rose. And again, I was really inspired by the classical paintings, which usually had these beautiful cabbage type roses. And I'm just going to place a paper towel under my hand not to ruin my face. And I'm going to start off with the darkest red, the Madder Carmen in the center. And I'm going to create that darkness in the center, creating that depth. And then I'm going to just draw in some lines around the center and around and around. I'm going to start off with the darker red, and I'm just going to go around the rose, around the center. Now, this is not a realistic rose. I just want to create an impression of a rose. And then I'm going to take the medium red, which is a little bit brighter. It's the Carmen Extra Fine. And I'm going to fill in the white spots that I left behind. And I'm just going to go around the rose and fill in those spots. And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna go further away from the center and start creating bigger petals. Just the impression of bigger petals with that color. And now I'm gonna take the tan dark, which is essentially a light pink. And I'm gonna fill in the white areas, the large petals. It's sort of creating a sense that the petals are facing the outside, facing the sun, are kind of going outwards with the lighter pink. And so I'm just going to fill in the white with that. I'm sort of going over a little bit of the other colors. And then I am going to take the bright vermilion dark, and I'm going to add that pop of color right in the center, a touch here, a touch there. And that is going to make the rose pop out even more. Then I'm going to take my skinny blending stump, and I'm going to blend in all the colors together, basically. I'm just going to blend it away. I'm keeping some of the lines. Blending, blending, blending all the way. And it's going to make a nice, beautiful, soft rose. It sort of all comes together once I blend it out. Now I just went back in with the tan, and I'm just adding more pigment around the petals. I just want to add more color, bring out the rose a little bit more. Now at this point, I'm going to add a little bit more definition to the rose petals. So I'm going to take my Carmen and I'm going to go all around the rose, and I'm going to suggest petals by leaving little lines all around, just to give the petals a little bit more definition. And I just go in around and around, a little bit outside of the petals where I previously didn't have the lines. Just a little sort of like triangle shapes, just to suggest that there are more petals. Now I'm going to move on to the next rose, and I'm going to pretty much repeat the same steps. I'm going to go in there with my darker red, and then I'm going to fill in the spaces with the brighter red, and then I'm going to fill it in with the light pink, the tan, and then I'm going to blend it all out. I'm going to add even the bright vermilion to give the rose a little bit of highlight and a little pop of color to make the roses stand out a little bit more. So I will just stop talking now and let you watch the rest of the process. And next we'll be moving on to the hydrangeas. I think I said it right. All right, I'll see you in the next class.